All right, night.
Hello, YouTube.
Hello.
My name is Edward Og McCree Og Michael, and I still have the YouTube thing on the video. That's what I do every week.
You never learn.
Yeah. But yeah, my name's Ed.
I'm Erica.
And Erica Bunahaven.
Yeah.
Specifically. I was going to introduce us by our full titles, but then I got interrupted by my own stupidity.
Well, it happens.
I know. That happens a lot. I tend to do that.
Yes. What is my full title at this point?
Erica Bunahaven, Lady of Lefroy, Baroness of Bourbon.
That's it.
Yeah.
I like when other people say it.
I know. I think that's what we've settled on, right?
Yeah.
That was the final.
We'll see if we add anything else, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good title though.
Yeah.
It sounds very what was it? It's not senatorial. What's the term? Regal.
Yeah.
It sounds regal is what it sounds.
I am a lady.
You are a lady.
Of Lefroy.
Of Lefroy. And many other things.
Yes.
Like my heart.
Gross. I don't take that one back.
You don't need it.
That one doesn't get us any like land rights or anything.
You have the right to my you know, what's my central vesicle? Is that what it's called?
Then give it.
Right now?
Yeah.
You're gonna do just some Kali Ma shit?
No, I want you to give it to me without me have to exert the work.
You just want me to pull out
You said I have the rights to it.
after my passing.
That's lame. All right, let's keep going.
You want it right now.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now that we're done talking about ripping my heart out of my chest,
Yes.
let's see who's in the chat. I saw a bunch of people were already hanging out pre-stream.
Well, that's nice of them.
I know. What a bunch of wonderful people. Scott Moody's here. Robotic is here.
What's
up? Robotic, have you been playing any Street Fighter? I have. Been playing a lot of Dan. Dan's out now. And I'm a dapper Dan man myself.
All right.
He's actually really good in Street Fighter 5. They made him pretty fucking awesome.
Nice.
Gary White is here. Nick, I was just saying hi to them. Eli Cook, wonderful dude. Love him. Bourbon Bites, Cliffy. Or Cliff at this point. He's not drunk enough to be Cliffy yet. But
okay.
I think he's going live after this, so make sure you
tune in.
Subscribe.
Although, if you're not subscribed.
I didn't see
already.
a notification. I usually get a notification, so I don't know if he is. If he is, go check him out.
Yeah.
Who else is on here? Roop. Did I say Roop already? Cole George is here. Andrew Sparrell is here.
Up?
Greg T. Stagg. Good to see you again, buddy.
What up?
Emily Chambers.
AJ Lopez with the super chat.
$10 starting us off right away. Look at that. Some pickle fucker gave us free.
What does that mean?
It's a reference to something. I'm not sure what.
I don't know either.
Wesley Zeller. I think that's a new name. I don't think I've heard that name before. That's exciting.
The name is very familiar.
Yeah.
I think I know a Wesley Zeller, like in real life.
Oh, in real life?
Yeah. So if that's you, hey.
Yeah. Oh, he is going live. I just didn't get the notification.
Okay.
Usually I get a notification when anything like goes up.
Like from YouTube?
Yeah.
The YouTube app is finicky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's drinking Foursquare rum tonight. That's fun.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, it's Clerks 2. I never saw Clerks 2.
I never saw Clerks 1 or 2.
Oh. All I know is that they make a joke about ass to mouth. That's the main gist of that movie.
All right. That's all that happens in Clerks 2?
Pretty much.
All right.
Whiskey Wookie is here. And Cheech Ardolino, our man, the man.
Always doing better promotion than we are.
Good at this. So good at this. Okay, before we get into...
We need to give up the channel rights to him. And also linking in Bourbon Bites YouTube page. God, Cheech
is good at what he does.
Yeah.
Cheech is real good. Yes. And hey, cool running. Sancho Gutza. Con está tú? All right.
Why'd you switch to Spanish?
Why do you hurt me like this?
You said como está tú.
Con está tú.
That's not what I heard. I really heard como está tú.
No, con está tú.
Okay, well.
It's literally how are you?
Way to cover your tracks.
All right. So before we get into the list proper, Well, we should actually
do we have a proper list?
We kind of do.
Okay.
We do have a proper list.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna drink a bunch of bourbon tonight.
That's not.
And we're gonna talk about what bourbons these are and why they're available and why you should drink more of them, rather than hounding me for Blantons every fucking day.
So do we have Blantons here?
No, we don't have fucking Blantons here. No one has Blantons.
I want a horsey. Okay, Whiskey Wookie also said he heard Como Esta too, so it's not just me.
Well, y'all gotta get your ears checked. All right.
You're the old one.
Love you.
Love you too.
All right. But so reason we're doing this video today, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is because Mash and Drum a little while ago, our good friend Jason, he put out a video which was top 5 available bourbons.
Yes.
Where he actually talked about bourbons you could find on the shelf right now. Reason that's so difficult is because everybody is constantly looking for the really allocated bottles. Yeah. And it's getting a little ridiculous. Some things that really should not be allocated are now allocated simply because of the demand for them. For example, Buffalo Trace. Like just base Buffalo Trace. We have to limit it to 1 per person at my store when we have it in.
Yeah.
Some people are limiting Ancient Age. Like the low-end Buffalo Trace product.
Never heard of it.
Point being, it's a lot of Buffalo Trace stuff. It's a lot of Buffalo Trace stuff. Sugar Kitty actually saw Blanton's at 3 stores this week. Wow, that's crazy. Hey, Whiskey Shits is here. And Weller.
That's a fun name.
Weller too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ancient Age is limited in South Carolina. I don't get it. I don't get it. Point being, a lot of people are searching for certain bottles and ignoring a lot of bottles that are on the shelf and are excellent.
A lot of craft shit and other shit.
Yeah. So people are ignoring shit. People are ignoring shit.
Yeah.
And you can't ignore shit. You got to do something with that shit.
You got to pay attention to shit.
You got to pay attention to that shit. Yeah. And you got to put it somewhere, in a bag or something.
You just got to get the shit together.
Get your shit together. Get your shit together. Okay?
All right.
Anyway, so yes, point being, I made a joke video saying, here's my top 5 available bourbons. Mm-hmm. And they were all ryes.
Yeah.
And most people got the joke. A couple people got a little snippy at me, as people are wont to do on the internet.
They could have gotten the joke and still just been snippy.
Yeah, that's true. People don't care for my sense of humor.
Yeah.
Maybe because I'm not very funny.
And because rye is shit.
Yeah, that's fair too.
Yeah.
But I figured because people actually do want real content from us sometimes, and
they shouldn't expect it.
Not just being a dick.
They should lower their standards.
We are going to do a proper top 5 available bourbons list.
Okay.
Cool.
Yes.
Cool. Whiskey Wookie is making fun of me. Joke video. Yeah, apparently.
We can't very straight on this channel.
Wait. Co-N is saying, we got what? Did you hear about this?
For sure?
Did this actually
happen? I
happen?
This was just rumored. Hold up. I didn't get an ESPN update.
Oh, also Adriana, who is now making content, and you should definitely go check her out and give her a lot of love. She says, that's not bourbon. Let me viewer-splain to you what qualifies. I love you. That's awesome.
Okay. It doesn't look like anything's been confirmed yet, but we're like a leading contender.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll see who gets cut so that we can pay for him.
And Kilco too. Go subscribe to Kilco. Make sure you go subscribe to Kilco. Wonderful friend of the channel. So, yes, a wry sense of humor. There were like 5 or 6 people who made that exact joke between Patreon and YouTube.
It's a good joke. You got to see your opportunities and take them.
So now one thing before we get into the list of like bourbons that you can find kind of around the nation.
Yeah.
I did want to make a plea to people.
Yeah.
To go out, and if you can't find Blanton's, which you can't 95% of the time, stop fucking calling our store.
Yeah.
And if you can't find the other BT stuff you're looking for, go try a craft distillery. There's like 5 or 6 in every single state, more in others, right?
Yeah.
So please, just like you can go on a tour, maybe not right now, depending on the status of your location vis-a-vis COVID. But
still, even if you can't go and see them, still, throw them some money. Trying times.
Take a flyer on some craft whiskey, some craft bourbon in particular.
Yes.
Give it a go. This is from Driftless Glen. This is
we love them.
Driftless area where my grandmother from. And I always talk about that, but we went on the tour recently while we were up in that area. When we came back, my mom was like, "Oh, hey, your grandma's from there." I was like, "Yes, I talk about it every time we mention Driftless Glen."
Just in case you forgot.
Hey, Kleinzen! Good to see you, my dude. Thanks for stopping by.
What is going on here?
I don't know. Everything's stupid around here. Mostly me.
Yeah.
And Patrick Fuller coming through with a $7. That's awesome.
Nice.
Go to my gut. All right. So let's talk. This is our first time with this particular bottle. This is a cast strength pick from a Bevmo here in Wisconsin.
First time on the channel with this particular bottle.
Yes. Not first time with Driftless.
Yes. Well, in this specific thing, we sampled this when we went on the tour.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So let's have a little taste of this before we get into the more widely available stuff, just to give a little.
It's pretty.
Oh, it is.
It's
pretty.
woody and cherry and.
Hey, and Wags is here. Oh, good. We're glad you'll be lurking, man. Appreciate it. Go subscribe to Mash Bill. He recently got over 100. I think he's somewhere in the range of 120-ish. Maybe more.
Subscribe.
Yeah. Cohen is talking about Smoke Wagon. Yeah, thanks, MGP. We're going to talk about them in a minute. I've got a whole thing about Smoke Wagon and MGP to talk about.
So by we, you mean you're going to talk about them soon?
Yes, I'm going to talk about them.
Okay.
I mean, unless you have strong opinions about Smoke Wagon.
I like smoke.
Yeah.
And wagons are cool.
Yeah. You can hitch up a couple of donkeys to them and ride into town, ride into the general store and get your grain.
I was thinking about red flyer wagons, if we're honest.
Oh, like Calvin and Hobbes wagons.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was always disappointed that there wasn't I was always disappointed that there weren't ravines right behind my backyard like there was in Calvin and Hobbes.
You lived close to an area that had.
Yes, and we did go and explore those ravines, but those ravines were right along the Milwaukee River, right? Which meant they were full of teenagers fucking and homeless people, some of whom were probably also fucking. So they weren't really made for wagon riding when I was a kid.
Teenagers do love smoking and boning and drinking by the river.
Yep.
Yeah. No, ravines are meant for teens. That's why it rhymes.
Yeah, ravines are meant for teens. That's good shit. That's good shit.
This is also good shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nicely, slightly dusty, but still sweet.
Mm. And it's got that is a little bit of like a sour tart cherry, but then just a ton of that really spicy wood. Yeah, that's awesome.
It's a great combo.
And here's the thing that's funny about like doing barrel picks, right? I was talking with my spirits director, and when Maestro does barrel picks, he is always so nervous to do a barrel pick of anything that's super tannic or like super wood spicy.
Why is that?
Because he thinks it won't sell very well to like the general population.
Yeah.
But I love it, man.
I know, but you have terrible taste.
But you have to admit, this is good.
This is really good. Big
and flavorful, and it's got a ton of that dark spice.
But it's got those sweet elements too. It's not just purely tannic.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is why I like it. I'm getting that. I like woodiness, but I don't want it to be just like wood and pickles. That's gross. Get out of here.
Yeah, I could go for something that just tastes like wood and pickles.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
You're terrible.
I've got a wooden pickle for you.
Wow. It's amazing how we have to just end this channel now. That's it. We're done. We've peaked.
AJ Lopez is asking if my cousin Jan is ever going to be coming back to the show. Maybe, depending on
That was a saga.
depending on travel restrictions and how drunk I am, depending on the day.
Delightful.
God, this is really good.
It is really good. I like this. Support a craft distillery.
Support local distilleries, guys. Wherever you're at, there's gonna be a local distillery. If you can't, I think here's the thing. I understand why people only want Blanton's.
I don't.
Well, it's because they've heard from somebody,
Yeah.
whether a friend or somebody who writes an article for the New York Times or something. This is good, consistent whiskey at a fair price.
Okay. Yeah. People do like that consistency.
Right. I like
But
Nick.
you gotta take a risk sometimes.
Wait. What happened? Did Stanley fall below? Oh, he fell below 100% in terms of health. I thought he fell below 100 subscribers. I was going to be like, motherfuckers, get your ass back over there and fucking subscribe. That's what he meant. I got it. Yeah. And thank you, Nick Levin. Appreciate you.
Like the video.
And Bourbon Bites is a nice gift whiskey. It's pretty. It's true. And
that horsey.
Anybody can like it. Right?
Especially if they like horses.
Anybody can drink it and think it's pretty decent.
Including a baby.
And yeah. Give Blanton's to your baby. That's why it's got bees in the name.
Yep.
Yeah. Give Blanton's and bees to your baby.
Yep.
Blanton's and bees. Made for babies.
Go hand in hand. This is them shaking hands.
Yeah. But yes. But the point being, I get that people are worried about taking a flyer on random bottles.
Okay.
I get that. But it does bother me when people who come into a store are like, do you have Blanton's?
And then just leave.
When they find out we don't.
Yeah.
I would, if you're going to a good store, they know alternatives for you. And they know things that may not be exactly the same as Blanton's, but will be good. Not in the same way necessarily, but still good. Trust them. Or just take a risk. Take a risk.
Well, you never know what you'll find.
Exactly. All right. Why don't we get into the list? You can tell me what you think, because I put this together.
Okay.
And you can tell me what you think of it.
Yeah, that's fine. So my issue is a lot of my favorites I drank already. So
I know, that's what I was looking through things today for things that I knew you would love.
Yeah.
And you would want to drink on stream. But
right away, Uncle Nearest and Makers.
Yeah.
Makers is always going to be on the list.
How do we not have any Makers in here?
Because I drank it. Were you not paying attention?
Yeah. So that is true. Uncle Nearest should be on this list.
Yeah.
And I was going to say Makers should definitely be on this list. But we don't actually have bottles of either of those.
We drank both.
Yeah.
Because we like them so much.
Yeah. And honestly, if you're bored of the regular just base Makers 46.
Those, yeah, fantastic.
Get some Makers 46, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put some love on Makers.
Yeah.
Like
Seriously.
if you're gonna be basic about a basic bourbon, be basic for Makers. Mark out for Maker's Mark.
Yeah. Mark out for Maker's Mark.
It's fucking delicious.
And everybody wants Weller these days.
Maker's is better than Weller's. Weller.
You think so?
Yeah.
Like Green Label Weller is worse than base Makers?
Saying worse makes it sound like it's bad, but I would drink Makers.
You would rather drink Makers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That cherry note is just fantastic.
Yeah. Some people don't like that cherry note. They find it artificial. But I disagree.
Yeah.
I disagree.
It's a very cherry candy that's made with real fruit flavors. But some of them are fake. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. But it doesn't taste like cherry medicine or anything.
Yeah.
It's a good blend.
Mage Maroon says private selects are better than Weller Antique. I would agree with that 100%.
No, those private selects
The private selects are pretty much
chef's kiss.
Consistently always better
Yeah.
than Weller Antique. I would agree. Yeah. No, or cast strength. There's so many options.
There's
and
so many, yeah.
They tend to just sit on the shelves. The only one that we sold out of at my work recently was the 100 proof Makers. That was originally distillery exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I feel like I I think that was good, and
Yeah.
people should buy it. I think people bought it because they knew it was exclusive, rather than buying it because Makers makes really good shit.
And I think that's a big part of the blend things too. It's just people like exclusivity. They like rarity and.
Yeah, and I think people have a tendency to fetishize scarcity.
Yeah,
that's a joke. That's a joke we have at my work. Is every time someone comes in and asks, because people do this, and I might make a video about this in particular just to talk about this. But people come in and ask. First, they ask, "Do you have any Blantons?"
Yeah.
Then they ask, "Do you have any allocated bourbon?" And we're like, "Well, what in particular are you looking for?" And they're just like, "Rare shit.
Any of it.
Anything you can't find. Do you have anything in the back that people can't find?"
Yeah.
And first of all, I say no, because anything we're selling is on the shelves. And second of all, is your favorite flavor scarcity? Like,
yeah.
Rarity is the best nose for you?
I took up notes of nobody else has ever had this.
It smells like someone else's anger.
On the palate, I'm getting a lot of hints of possible resale value.
Yeah, exactly. I can smell the secondary market on this.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. God. The secondary market is a whole other thing that pisses me off.
Yeah.
But we don't have to get into that right now. All right, let's get into what I picked. Okay, so you obviously Makers. Uncle Nearest.
Yeah.
We know it's a Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey is
still bourbon. Fight me.
Who is still fighting about that?
I don't know. Somebody.
Is there anyone in the comments who still thinks Tennessee whiskey isn't bourbon? I mean, you don't have to be ashamed, but we will make fun of you.
Exactly. Where do you want to start on your list?
All right. I think we should start with this guy.
What's that?
This is Russell's Reserve.
You do love this one.
I love Russell's Reserve.
Yeah.
It's so good. I'm going to have a little right now.
All right.
I'm going to have a little bit right now.
I'll take a sip of yours. I wasn't as into Russell's as you were.
That's fair. That's fair. I think, but the nice thing about Russell's is, for me, it's a light, it's got that little bit of rye spice that I love because, Wild Turkey does tend to lean into a little bit of that rye. Oh, Cheech, talking up our Instagram. Cheech, you are a treasure.
Aww.
You really are. You're great.
You don't even promote our Instagram.
I don't. I'm terrible. Yeah. And actually, Russell's Single Barrel too. We should mention that. Actually, a lot of anything Wild Turkey. Wild Turkey 101 is really good. The Russells are good. Rare Breed is great, and that's a high end from them, and that just sits.
You're just throwing money to Matthew McConaughey.
I know. Hey, you want to drink some Long Branch?
No, that was bad.
Yeah, Long Branch isn't great. Okay.
It wasn't bad. It was just very boring.
It's just very boring.
Yeah.
I would say pretty much every Wild Turkey product except Long Branch is pretty goddamn good.
Long Branch is just so bland.
Yeah, it really is. Long Branch is boring.
It just tastes like water.
It's not good. I don't know what that Texas mellowing is supposed to accomplish.
Too fucking mellow.
Yeah, it's too mellow.
Yeah.
It's just all right. Just like him. Yes, it's too mellow.
You get it.
It's too mellow.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Nick P says Rare Breed is starting to become harder to find. That's too bad.
Damn.
Yeah, that's too bad.
That
I mean,
sucks.
at least we still have Russell's. I tell people this is one of the best values in whiskey right now.
How much is Russell's?
This, I think, running at my store was 28.
That's a good value.
So between 28 and 30, usually.
That's a deal.
What's a deal?
And a steal.
And a stale.
That's my accent work.
A stale?
Yeah.
What accent is that?
I don't know. Texas?
That's Texas?
Yeah.
We go rope some cows and drink some whiskey.
It's not Texas.
And yours was?
I think it was closer than yours.
No, Texas is more of a drawl. You got.
Texas is a big state. So.
I know, but like the stereotypical Texas accent, you gotta like just draw out all your vowels. bubbles.
Not necessarily.
No, you got to draw. You got to take it real slow.
AJ Lopez says that is not Texas. And he's probably talking to both of us, but probably mostly you, because yours was worse.
No, I think mine was great.
It wasn't.
Yeah, and actually, I know Nick love it, and we're supposed to be talking about bourbon, but Rare Breed Rye is excellent too. It's a sweeter rye. It is a sweeter rye. It's less spicy, but it is very good.
Would I like it?
No, it's not sweet enough for you.
Okay, perfect. Good to know.
It certainly is sweeter than other ryes.
Yeah, but it's no Michter's.
It's not Michter's.
Yeah.
No.
The greatest rye to ever rye.
You love Michter's so much.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Michter's your top rye out of the whole bunch?
Probably.
Is there anything that comes close?
No. That's the rye that you put it down. I was like, oh, this is a bourbon.
Well, what Whistlepig too? Whistlepig you thought was a bourbon. You thought it was an old bourbon.
Yeah, that's true. But I still liked the Michter's more. Beth Higgins has never been south of Chicago.
Man, I try not to even go to Chicago.
Classic Illinois, Wisconsin heat. Yeah.
We hate those sons of bitches.
Yeah. We just don't go anywhere now, so there's that.
That's true.
When was the last time we left the state?
Fuck, I have no idea. I don't think I've left the state since March.
Where'd you go in March?
That's the longest I can remember.
Okay.
To when I would have left the state.
There was no life beyond March of 2020.
Pretty much.
That's fair.
March 2020 hit, and then everything else is black.
I think I went to New York in late 2019.
That sounds right.
I think I went after Scotland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Right?
DJ 11 is from Chi-Town. Because, I mean, even terrible places can produce good people.
There's a lot of great people out of Chicago. I just don't like Chicago. A lot of great Chicago-based rappers.
Oh, yeah, there's a toasted rye. That is one thing I will say. Sometimes people make lists of, like, whiskeys you need to have in your collection, and they say stuff like Michter's 10. That bothers me a little bit, too.
Why?
Because Michter's 10 you can get, kind of.
Okay.
But, like, my store, we had, like, 3 bottles of Michter's 10 when we got it last.
Yeah.
So it's, like, it's more available than Blanton's, but not by much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So Russell's,
yes.
Wild Turkey in general, goddamn, Wild Turkey's doing good shit. If you don't want just a very spicy bourbon, Russell's 10 does have more of a fruity element. So that's nice. That's nice. Did you want a sip of mine?
No, I already asked it.
Okay.
What'd you want to do
Number
next?
2. This one. Let's do this guy.
All right.
Yeah. So my number 2, Bottled and Bond 1792. Number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's bottles and bond. Bottled and Bond number 2. So 1792, I really love. Honestly, I made this list, and then the other day I was at work and I went to the shelf, and all the 1792 was gone except one bottle. I was like, oh fuck.
So this list isn't actually as available as you'd say.
It's still pretty fucking available.
Okay.
1792 is. This is in fact a store pick. We did somewhat recently. But yeah. Here, do you want a little 1792?
Sure.
All right. Let's get into it. SG Fine says he's not a fan of 1792. However, Greg T. Stagg is a fan of 1792. There's going to be differences in taste, right?
Yeah. Also, okay, looking at the stopper for this, I remembered the third thing on my list that I drank it all, so we don't have it. Old Elk.
Oh, that was one we could have talked about.
Yeah.
Old Elk is really solid.
Yeah.
And you always do see it around.
And they're increasing their distribution, so
yeah.
if you see it, get some. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had it. We had it for the first time at one of those whiskey fests down in Chicago.
Down in Chicago.
Fell in love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is really good.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. Old Elk is fantastic.
That's why it's not here anymore.
Bubble Bath is saying he saw 1792-12 at a store for 55. I think that's more than fair.
Yeah.
I think it's more than fair. And that is one thing 1792 has going for it too. It's widely distributed. Stop that. Stop that. Get your energy back.
No.
Wake up.
I'm awake. I swallowed it.
But yeah, no, 1792, it's everywhere and it's relatively cheap.
Yeah.
Like base 1792 was like what, $35?
I've not paid for whiskey since we've been dating. That's a lie. I bought some things.
But you mostly just let me buy it.
Yeah.
That's true. I get a discount.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, this one ran me 40.
Okay.
Just over 40.
Is that with the discount or?
That was without a discount.
Ah.
Right?
That's a good deal.
That's a good deal for bottled and bond, 100 proof whiskey.
Yeah. That's a drunk maker.
That's a drunk maker. That's a drunk maker. Brandon Knight says, I need to feed you, my lord.
No.
All right, get the funnel.
I'm not doing that. I swear to God, the fight of me putting off Malort is enough to keep me out. The bottle's plastic. I can't threaten you with it. I'll find a glass bottle. Break
No,
it.
Malort's glass. You could stab me with this if you really needed to.
Okay, cool. Just gonna put this away.
Wait, give that back though.
Why?
Because I want to illustrate a point.
What's the point you're
Well,
gonna illustrate?
the way you smash a bottle if you need to stab somebody, because you did it right. Give me the bottle.
I think I'm gonna keep it.
No, okay, fine. I'll use a different bottle. All right, think about it though. Like if you're gonna club someone, right?
Yeah.
You grab it by the neck.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna stab somebody with
Do
it,
it that way.
you smash off the neck so you have a bigger handhold.
Yeah.
Because if you smash this, you're just gonna cut your own hand.
Yeah. Look at that education from the Rock Gut Review.
Life lessons with the Rock Gut Review.
Yeah. Survivals.
All right, let's drink this 1792.
All right.
I love 1792 so much. It's just so nice and spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah. This DJ11 says he likes the thin slice. I do too.
Yeah. I never got into deep dish.
Deep dish is basically just
Soupy.
lasagna.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, it is Fight Club lessons with it.
And Erica.
And Eric.
Nah, I get bored of fighting. What do you want to drink next?
This, I just want to say, this was one of the first bottles, and I've saved this for a while now because it's one of the first bottles that actually got me interested in bourbon.
Really?
Do you remember a couple years ago, I was working at Ray's.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you liked bourbon.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I really didn't care for it. This bottle was like one of the first ones I tasted, and I was like, wait, bourbon can actually be fucking delicious.
Well, I'm glad it did that for you.
I know, right? Right?
Yeah.
All right. So next on the list.
Do you want to do this one? Because I'll drink this.
Sure, let's do it.
This one actually might be on my list too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Elijah Craig. I'm said it, so it's said right.
Excuse me. I believe it's pronounced Craig.
You're the worst.
A Craig.
It hurts my ears.
Why
when you
don't
say
you like the way I say
will bite
Craig?
you. I
Let me
will
say
bite
Craig
you.
in your ear. So now this is a barrel proof, Elijah.
Yes.
Which, to be fair, of
Do you want to share a glass?
Sure.
Okay.
of the relatively allocated stuff, Elijah Craig barrel proof is
Elijah Craig.
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 Barrel proof is less available. I didn't have any regular Elijah for tonight.
Yeah.
So I will, with the caveat that regular Elijah is really the one that's the most available and is definitely worth your time.
Yeah.
For sure.
Worth your money too. It's not that expensive.
Everyone's yelling, to be fair. Yes, keep an eye out for 1792. I think you're gonna like it.
Yes.
Elijah Craig. John Gunsel, who is awesome. Thank you for showing up. Just says Elisha Craig.
Fair. Still Craig.
What is so great about Elijah, though?
Sweet and spicy,
Yeah.
like a fine barbecue sauce.
Yeah. Also, can we talk about how you shouldn't make barbecue sauce with vinegar?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Well, there's some Caroliners in here.
I know. Well, here's the thing. There's different types of Carolina barbecue sauce.
Yeah, but they mainly do it with vinegar.
Because there's like yellow barbecue. There's like yellow Carolina and white Carolina and red Carolina.
Yeah.
Right? So there's all sorts of different barbecue sauces. But that said, like your what is it? The Eastern Carolina barbecue sauce, I think, is the one that's made. It's like just vinegar and chilies. It's gross.
Yeah.
You guys need to stop that.
Put some molasses in that shit.
What is wrong with you guys? Jesus. Molasses and tomatoes is where it's at.
There's already some arguments in the chat.
Put some molasses and some tomato and some meat drippings in there. Jesus, man.
Like, that's what shit tastes sweet and like spicy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, but Elijah is
woody.
It's woody. It's nutty. It's nutty. It's sweet.
It's fantastic.
And it's everywhere.
Yeah.
You can find Elijah just about everywhere. Now, barrel proof.
Harder to find.
And it comes and goes.
Yeah.
Batch by batch, it will come and go, and it will vary in consistency. And, you know, you'll see it around, and then you won't for a little while. Yeah. So, to be fair, barrel proof is not as available. But base Elijah is really good too.
Yeah.
You just can't beat. Like, Heaven Hill makes consistently good stuff at really fair prices.
True.
Yeah. AJ Lopez says Texas barbecue is fat drippings, mayonnaise sauce. Yeah.
And that shit's delicious.
And that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's excellent.
Keep it up, Texas.
Texas and Kansas City know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Carolina and Memphis. And Carolina is off just doing something weird. I don't know what's up with them.
Just jacking it.
Just jacking it. That's all the Carolinas are doing, right? You know, they're just over there just jacking it all the time.
Classic rock up review.
Hey, Jason, what's up? Ben is a second. I know. I got impetuous one day and I just shaved off the beard. It's gone now. No more beard. Sorry.
He could have waited, or he could have just got a new set of razors, but he wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I just got rid of it. It's gone. It's coming back pretty quick, though.
Is it?
Kind of.
When did you shave?
Last week.
You shaved before Valentine's Day, didn't you?
I shaved after.
Are you sure?
Yes. Because I remember we were in a hot tub on Valentine's Day, and my beard floated up, and it felt funny.
Okay.
Because I went like, bloop, and my beard went flash.
Is that what it
Yeah,
did?
yeah. It became little tentacles, and it went flash.
It's a weird thing for your beard to do.
Yeah, I know.
Why is your beard
terrifying?
evil? Yeah.
It's some eldritch Cthulhu shit.
Fuck.
It's like that horror movie with the hair that drinks blood.
I forget what it's called.
What was it called?
It's called Bad Hair, Good Hair.
It was like Bad Hair or something, or Bad Hair Day or something.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hair that eats people.
Happens. Hair, it likes blood.
Eric, how are you? Good to see you. And Whiskey Wookie is arguing that you can actually taste the flavor of the pork with the tender juiciness of the vinegar and the heat of the peppers.
Okay, I know we're having a barbecue debate. I don't like pork.
Yeah, you don't like pork.
It's not that I don't like pork. Pork does not agree with me, except for bacon and chorizo.
Yeah.
That's it. Those are my pork excuses.
Yeah. You don't have an easy time digesting pork.
I do not.
So most of the barbecue that we eat is beef. Yeah. I love pork. I do love pork.
I know you
but vinegar-based barbecue sauce is gross.
It's not right.
It's not right. Boy ain't right. Yes, I think, Eric, if I didn't say hi to you already, hello.
Yes. Way to forget. Oh. Cheech, you deserve the love you get.
Cheech, you're awesome.
Everybody should Cheech love.
Everybody tell Cheech how great he is in the chat right now. Go into the chat and
let Cheech know how great he is.
Tell Cheech he's awesome.
Also, like the video.
I guess you could do that too if you wanted.
Because Cheech said so, not because I said so.
Yeah. I'm well. To be fair, Roop. To be fair, I've been saying that a lot tonight. You guys got in my head. I took it down to like stubble.
Yeah.
I didn't take it down to the full thing because I knew if I was like just skin, Erica would feel uncomfortable.
He looks like a child, and it disgusts me.
Yeah.
Just a weird gray-headed child.
Yeah, I do look
just
like
a
that.
Stressed out 15-year-old.
At this point, my hair is more gray than it is black.
Yeah.
Mainly
just the sides.
Mainly just the sides, but it's becoming more and more so, and it's terrifying me. Like I think my older relatives all went gray by like 35. So like I'm well on the way to being there.
This feels like entrapment now.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well,
you're stuck. I mean, you're not stuck. You could leave at any time.
All right, bye. I think it'll be a while before I go gray.
Yeah, no. I am going to be a craggly ass old man, and you're still going to look young.
Yeah. C'est la vie.
Yeah. The pepper look fits a drunken Irishman. Yeah, it is. It is the Irish genes.
Yeah.
We tend to go wrinkly and gray very early. It's because we got no pigment, man. The sun just rips into our feeble bodies.
That 6 years you're running with?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, also the fact that I spent most of my 20s drinking way too much and getting the shit beat out of me.
I mean, that's everyone's 20s. You're not special.
I've not had the best Leatherby Malort. That sounds interesting.
They have varieties of Malort?
Well, Malort is just one kind of bitter Swedish liqueur.
Oh.
So yeah, and I know people have been told me in the chat that it is way more bitter in the real Swedish stuff.
But like a good type of bitter as opposed to that which is ass bitter?
I have no idea. I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Let us know if the other Malorts aren't ass bitter. That's my technical term.
Kyoko says I should just Sweeney Todd it up. Do you mean I need to grow my hair super long and like crazy? Or do you mean I need to start murdering people in a barber chair? Because I'm open to either.
¿Por qué no los dos?
¿Por qué no los dos? Yeah, actually, and Nick P is pointing out, Jefferson is putting out good source single barrels. That's true. And actually, someone came on our video talking about Jefferson's bourbon and pointed out that there was a mistake on there.
What'd you do?
Well, it turns out that the person who does marketing for Jefferson's bourbon gave bad information to Chicago Magazine. He told them that they were sourcing from O.Z. Tyler. They're actually sourcing from George Dickel.
So that marketing person got fired.
Right? Well, he's not there anymore. I don't know if it's related or not.
Okay. He got fired.
But yeah, so the interesting thing was, so he comes on, he's like, yeah, dude, this isn't O.Z. Tyler. This is Dickel. Yeah. And he was a distributor in Chicago. And I was like, no, it's O.Z. Tyler. Look, it says right here in the Chicago Magazine. He's like, no, that guy fucked up. Listen. And I was like, oh shit. Well, I came off like a real prideful jerk.
Did you like pin the corrected comment?
Oh, I should. I didn't even think about that. That would be the thing to do.
Rock Up Review.
Yeah.
Professionalism at its finest.
Yes, to both. Gary, we can make that happen.
You don't want to. Think about the happy life you live right now. And think about how it could be ruined with Malort.
You're not drinking enough. Drink more. Okay. This next one, I guarantee you, is available wherever the fuck you are. Well, actually, maybe not the East Coast. I take that back. The East Coast, I hear, has less of this. But it's about to be available wherever the fuck you are. Anywhere in the United States. What is it? It's fucking Remus.
Yes.
Hey, Trev.
Here's a store pick?
This one is a store pick.
Okay.
Cool running. What is my Irish history? Well, we got kicked out for stealing mules, and then we swam back, and they kicked us out again for stealing more mules and sheep this time. So then we got here, And, classic immigrant story. We started a mafia and also produced a lot of great heavyweight boxers for like the first 20 years. What else do immigrants do? Oh, we really engaged in a lot of anti-immigrant rhetoric against later immigrant groups.
This is specific to white immigrants. But yeah, that is a very Irish thing that happened.
That's a very Irish thing that happened, right?
Yeah.
Like first 20 years, mafia, heavyweight boxers. After that, cops and xenophobia.
I remember we had this argument about like learning actual history things versus like learning history and patterns. And I wish I could go back to like AP US history, Erica, and just be like, don't even bother learning it. Just here, all you need to know is mafia, xenophobia,
mafia, heavyweight boxers, and then when you become white, you get to be xenophobic.
Tale as old as time.
No, well, and Keith Smith is saying no Irish need apply. No, there was a lot of a ton of anti-Irish bigotry.
Right.
But
then later, when they were accepted,
when the Irish became white,
yeah,
then it was like, oh, okay, well, now we get to
other people.
Now we get to piss on everybody else.
Yeah.
All right.
Look at these history lessons you're getting again.
Oh,
come a long way up from breaking bottles a specific way. I feel great for anyone who's just tuned in.
I know, right? This is. Do you notice that when it's you and me on a stream, these rarely stay like on the topic of whiskey?
Stop having me on. Dragging you down.
Oh, I know. Okay. Remus, though.
Yes.
This was actually, I made a video about this, talking about the problems that MGP has with their marketing and why buying Luxco is going to help a ton. Because if you haven't seen Remus or MGP's own personal brands in stores near you, that is about to change massively.
Tell us why, Ed.
Because they just bought Luxco.
What?
Yes.
News break.
Yes. And then
breaking news.
Luxco had all the distribution and sales teams, and the distribution relationships that Luxco has. Now MGP has those.
What?
Right. And so we are about to see MGP's own brands, not their contract is selling stuff, their own brands is about to be available all over the goddamn world. Like, especially the United States, probably across the globe. Which is going to be interesting. Yeah. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think the big thing for me is that everybody enjoys MGP's contract distilled stuff in some form or another, like Smoke Wagon. Like we were just talking about Smoke Wagon earlier. Everybody likes to talk up Smoke Wagon. And I think part of that is that those are quality brands. Remus is also a quality fucking brand, except their marketing sucks. Nobody knows who the fuck MGP is. Nobody knows what the fuck. No one knows who the fuck George Remus is. Like, they don't care.
Yeah. Right?
And so people, old news. I know it's old news. We talked about it way long ago.
Yeah.
But that's the point. Like, other people are making good stuff, blending and aging and finishing MGP. People ignore MGP's own stuff. And that's too bad. I know our spirits team at work is very sad about how this has performed. And a big part of that is that not just that it hasn't sold well, but because it's good. It's actually a really good single barrel pick, and it hasn't sold well. So that's what's disappointing. Is it because if it was like, whatever, this is just another what the fuck single barrel pick that we did on a lark, if it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Whatever. This, though, good shit.
Yeah.
Good shit.
It's on your list.
Yeah.
Not mine.
Yeah, you don't
Sweeter.
like Remus that much?
Make it sweeter.
It's not sweet enough.
Make it sweeter.
This one's pretty vanilla-y. Have you had this one?
So okay, when I say make things sweeter, it's usually not vanilla or like just vanilla I'm looking for.
What are you looking for?
Cherries and wood.
Hey, Jim Mueller is talking it up. Yeah, he knows. He knows. He knows about the thriller in vanilla. Rossville. Okay, Rossville. I don't know. Ever talk? Yeah, we had Rossville. Okay. I will say Rossville is not the most interesting rye.
Yeah.
Remus, on the other hand, I think is a very interesting bourbon. And look at me talking up a bourbon rather than a rye.
Well, who are you?
I know.
What?
I know, it's weird. Also, Donald Rance is here. I forgot to say hi to him.
Yeah.
Irish Whiskey Yoda.
He does make you want to love Irish whiskey.
I know. He really does.
Yeah.
And it's coming up. It's coming, his month is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
As certain Irish people might say, his time will come.
Are you certain Irish people?
That's a very sectarian joke that one person that probably only Donald Rance got in the chat.
What is it?
I think only Donald probably got that joke.
Now I want to know what it means.
It's Chucky Arla.
Ah.
Chucky Arla. Our time will come.
Okay.
This is a non-sectarian show, I promise.
I got no horse in this race.
Cool Running is saying he hasn't seen it there in Northern Ireland. Oh, geez. He's probably pretty offended by what I just said. I'm sorry, Cool Running. Love you.
Every time you bring up Cool Running, I forget that's like the channel's name or that person's handle. And I just think about the movie Cool Runnings.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why are you bringing up?
Right. Cool Runnings.
Yeah.
Yeah. No Cool Running. This is a non-sectarian show, I promise. Which we love you. We love you. Anyway. See, that runs pretty sweet for me.
It's good. But give me some wood, I hate that I said that. Don't say anything.
You're setting it up, though.
I know, but it's gone now. The moment's passed. If you say it, it's too late.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine. You don't think it's woody enough?
Yep.
Really?
It's like just vanilla to me. I want more than that. I want complexities in my sweetness.
Yeah, that's fair. It's spicy, though. It's peppery.
Yeah.
I think it's peppery.
Yeah. I think I want some fruit, too.
It's not cherry enough?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's coming down to. I don't like real cherries, oddly enough, but I like the flavor of cherry in my bourbon.
Yeah, that's fair.
And okay, I see the woodiness in there, but give me more.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I can see why you wouldn't like this one. It's vanilla-y, but it's a very dry vanilla. It doesn't have a lot of caramely wood sugar.
Yeah.
It is very much. It's vanilla, but it's a very dry, sawdusty vanilla.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I know you do.
All right.
Let's get to our last one.
Let's get to our last one.
What is it, Eddie?
Hey, JG, whiskey cheers. Thank you. Yeah, we should get we should get some more. We'll do some cool stuff. Okay. We'll get some old barrel bourbon. Anyway.
Well, tell the people what it is.
So this one is one whose distribution is increasing very quickly. Recently, as of this year, landed in Wisconsin. And I was
very excited.
I was a little loath to put it on the list only because it hasn't landed other places yet.
They'll get it.
But it's coming. The distribution is increasing super quickly. And when it does, everyone needs to go out and buy it.
Yes. And to tell the people what it is, it's
Balcones!
Yes. Specifically the pot still.
What is Darby O'Gill? Darby O'Gill and the Little People? Is that the one with what's his name?
I don't.
James Bond. Fucking.
What are you talking about?
Who's the Scottish guy who played James Bond?
Sean
Connery.
Yeah.
He's Irish Scot, so it counts. Yes, but we're doing Balcones for our last one. Who saw that coming?
Yeah, you were so excited when this landed.
I was so excited. They also, my store just got in the Lineage single malt.
Mm.
So I'm going to go get some of that pretty soon. We've got the single malt here right now, but I'm going to go get the Lineage. If not, oh wait, you poured some already.
Yeah.
If not this weekend, then very, very soon. I have had the rye, Eric, but I haven't seen it around Milwaukee.
Yeah.
We have a sample bottle at work, but we don't actually have it on the shelf yet.
Maybe it's coming.
Yeah. I would love to see that.
I know you love that rye so much.
Yeah. It's just so good. You know that
The
whole
Texas sun does some magic.
It really does. That whole joke I did about, lifting my shirt up and going, Balcones! That was originally a joke about how much Josh Galladay from Cast Strength loved Balcones.
Yeah.
Like I was cracking a joke about it.
And now it's you.
And now it's me in real life. I think I love Balcones way more than he does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chichardelino says Ednip.
Ednip?
That should be the Instagram's thing.
Yeah. Cohen says Balcones is so light on the oak, it's only like drinking a tree. It's true. That is, I love big, tannic, wood spicy bourbon.
You do.
I do. This is molassesy though too.
Yeah.
It's sweet.
It's interesting for sure.
Uh-oh.
What's uh-oh?
Edward Fromer said the magic word in the chat. We have to do shots of poutine.
I'm not doing that.
You're doing it
No.
because Edward Fulmer said the magic word in the chat. Everybody do shots of poutine.
You can do that. I'm not doing that.
Where's the poutine? There it is.
I also just can't do shots. I've accepted that about myself. I'll smell it. Is that good enough?
No, you have to drink it.
I'm not going to drink it.
Drink it.
No.
This is Glendalought's Mountain Strength Poutine.
I've had it and I hate it.
Drink it.
No. Oh my God.
Drink it.
I smelled it. No.
Put the poutine in your mouth.
No.
Hold on to poutine.
No.
Hold on.
I'll take a pull of chicken cut.
I felt like the kindergartner in Recess, the movie. Right there.
You eat paste.
You eat paste. Hold on to poutine. Hold on to poutine.
God, Recess was a great show. Recess was great.
Recess was a great show.
Is Recess streaming anywhere?
I have no idea. We can find out.
Okay.
Yeah, we can definitely find out. Also, I got to get down. I haven't been down to Chicago in a while. We're running low on poutine. They don't sell it
You're
in
not running
Wisconsin.
low. You still have half a bottle.
Yeah, we only have half a bottle.
Are you kidding?
No.
Okay.
What's gonna happen when I drink all of this?
You have more white whiskey?
I have more white whiskey. I don't have more poutine.
Okay. How often are you going to drink poutine?
Well, now I'm gonna drink it all the time just to spite you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
All
You
right.
win there.
Cool.
Yeah. This has been an hour.
Okay. What did everyone think of our list? That the list was kind of just the framing for this
Yeah.
show.
It's a loose list.
It was a very loose list. Really, this show was more about us just talking about random horse shit.
Yeah. Teaching you how to break a bottle.
Yeah. Remember, break it from the
Depending
the
on
body.
what your action is.
Right. You hit a person in the head with the bottle itself. If you want to stab a bitch, you got to break it at the neck.
Yeah. Mm.
Zachary McCabe is asking for a recap. There's your recap. Bludgeon with one end, stab with the other. There you go. You're welcome.
That's all the summary you get. Watch the replay. No, okay, real recap. Support a craft distillery.
Support craft distilling.
That's it. That's the takeaway.
Well, yes, support craft distilling.
But
And
also,
for
1792.
excellent available bourbon, at least here in the U.S., I know some of our international people don't have the ad option. These are excellent options. Russell's, 1792, Balcones, Elijah, and Remus.
Yes, and not photographed. Uncle Nearest, Makers, and Old Elk.
Old Elk.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah.
Those three we didn't have on the show, but you should also check that out.
They are delicious.
Which one is this? This is a C920. Probably the best thing they've ever made, in my opinion. Cool Running says homemade Farmer's Irish Poutine knocks you out. I believe it. I believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is the proof on this? This is 110. So that's not even that much.
Yeah.
I'm sure actual stuff is made a lot stronger.
Meant to kill.
Yeah. Hey, oh my God, Baxter's here.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Baxter.
Just don't trust Ed without a beard.
Has the baby come yet? His wife was pregnant last time. You don't have to say on YouTube. I don't know if that's weird. Anyway, we'll get in touch. Baxter Belafonte, local professional wrestler and all around great guy.
Cool dude.
Cool dude. All right.
I saw him throw a mic stand into an audience and he didn't hit anyone.
It was awesome.
It was really awesome.
We're there the night he made the debut of his new gimmick.
Oh my God.
And he came out and he's got a Freddie Mercury mic stand. And he's dancing around and he
whips the mic that somehow doesn't hit anyone. I mean, the wrestling also great, but that stuck with me. I was like, I don't know how he did it.
Yeah. It just flew off into the
to the ether.
And it didn't hit anybody.
Yeah.
It just landed.
Art, honestly. All right, we've been rambling.
John Gunsel. Didn't I send you those? I could have sworn I sent him his.
What were you supposed to send him a sample of?
I didn't. I don't know. Shit. John, are you fucking with me? You have to tell me if you're fucking with me.
There are samples sitting on our table. Send those out tomorrow. I'm going to bother you because I don't work tomorrow.
Okay.
All right.
All right. But until next time, tomorrow I'm going to be doing a day drinking stream. So make sure you tune in for that. We've got a bunch of single barrel picks from Pequod Distribution. Super excited. They just showed up at my work one day with a note on them that said Ed from Rotgut. So be sure to tune in.
From Rotgut?
Literally, that's what it said. Ed at Rotgut Review.
Oh, this is from Rotgut.
No. Okay. Ed at Rotgut.
Yeah, from would be weird.
That would be weird. If our channel became sentient and started sending me samples.
Well, I don't like that.
That's
a
terrifying.
I don't want to live in.
That's awful.
Yeah. We need to wrap this up.
Okay. Go watch Cliff. Go watch Scotch for Dummies. People are already leaving. They know. They know they're on.
Like, comment, subscribe, support our Patreon.
Yes. And there's a super secret thing happening afterwards just for patrons. It's definitely super secret. And you guys definitely don't know about it if you're not in the Patreon niche.
Ooh.
Okay. Go watch Cliff. Bye. Stay rotten.